In a world where two white guys in their 30s do a podcast.
It's Elixer and Joke, dude.
Podcast.
Sexual style. Football.
What's up, and welcome back to another great episode of
Podcast.
Razzmatazz gangbusters episode of Elixir and Jokes do a podcast. Make funny time together. Laugh now. Insert applause. Settle down.
All right, guys, this is gonna be a short one for you. We've only got one section of games, plus, the intermission, which has always been my favorite part. This episode is gonna be trash, just
But
to
you
give you
love
a
it
heads up.
because you're little trash pigs. This is back to a sub-dom relationship. I'm gonna strap on my latex bodysuit and you're going to lick peanut butter off my boots.
Remember that Get to Know James picture when he was wrestling the hog?
Yeah,
yeah.
It's all a metaphor, baby.
Basically, you guys have all seen our Get to Know James or photo shoot pictures from the past. What you guys didn't
Folks,
know.
you've seen it. You love it. People are saying it's a very good segment. It's one of the great segments. Ow!
So basically, I'm going to show you guys a picture that you've seen in the past of one of the other episodes, because I know you guys have seen every episode and you're not just random people stopping by and watching 3 minutes and then going to another video. What you guys didn't know is that it's actually a video. It wasn't just a picture. And James is going to tell you what was going on in that video when that picture was originally taken. All right, so you guys have seen this iconic picture. James, just tell us as this video plays, like, what's happening. All right, here we go.
Well, this is our fun panorama, obviously. And then what's going on over there? What were we all laughing at? Well, there was this silly guy dancing. And then we all morphed into one gigantic flesh pile on the hood.
Right. So there you go, guys. All right, so now we got this picture. You guys all remembered from Get to Know James from episode I Don't Know.
Makes me sad that my belly's sticking out further and my pee-pee there in that little thing.
All right. So, James, tell us a little bit about what happens after this picture was taken.
Okay, so we're all just goofing around, having a great time. Bird with a human penis is doing that thing where he pops the skin off his fingers. And then you pan out, and what's going on in this hotel room? There's a Pokemon plushie at the foot of the bed, and then we start having a pillow fight as that person from off camera briefly appears. Who was that? I don't remember.
You guys all probably remember this, too, with these beautiful dancer legs that James showed us that he has. Look at those legs. God,
Yeah, it
those
turns out
muscular
that
legs.
I was actually, at first I thought those were monkeys. Then I realized those are all dancing people. I was like, what the fuck are these monkeys running out here for? Why are there a bunch of capuchin monkeys? But no, it was just me sliding down the pole, kicking off my prosthetic dancer's legs.
We've all seen Ryland in his iconic picture riding the
Wow.
turkey.
What a beefy boy. Gobble, gobble.
So this wasn't just a photo taken for the sake of taking a photo. He was riding this turkey like it was a bull, as you guys can see right here.
May you always ride the wings of prosperity and plenty.
And I don't know what
Whoa.
was happening at the end. His head was kind of...
He put on a cheetah print scarf and a green pimp hat. Is the only thing I can describe it. It went from Thanksgiving to St. Patty's Day with a little bit of Mardi Gras. Maybe those were the beads he got for showing off his little bitties.
His pose may look like the first picture we saw. Coincidence?
It looks like I'm sexually harassing this guy, but I'm actually just trying to cover his nipples to keep this PG because they were cutting through that wife beater. But anyway, I mean, this one's pretty self-explanatory. I don't really need to say too much. Very obviously, we're in a tropical background. I was working on my Trump impression. That's supposed to be a Trump wig. It looks kind of like a hat, but, that guy was getting a real kick out of it, so much so that he flicked his sunglasses onto his head. And then I turned my hand into a horse as I took his beer. And then the camera panned out to show the beautiful scene that we were on.
Well, let's take a moment to just look at his thumb real quick. I love, what the fuck is wrong with your thumb? Anyway.
I don't know.
All right.
Take it up with the person who cropped the image.
From the original image, I think there's somebody's watch here.
Maybe
There's
the
something
deep
there.
blue color of his jeans made it possible to fully crop them out so the jeans are asserting themselves. All right, so this is just me showing off my magic trick, obviously, where I turn into Tim from Tim and Eric's awesome show, Great Job. and then I get swole, and then I get so swole that my arm shoots off and I turn into Shane Gillis. And then I sneeze spaghetti off and my hair falls off, and then reality collapses in on itself as we pan back and realize that we're in some sort of cave, and a horrified child begins merging with the cave, who then ages up into a horrified adult who's then peeking through what we then realize is some kind of oven grill while there's a block of cheese melting over spaghetti. And then we pan off to the side. Wow, what a bunch of great videos, AJ.
They're all disappointments to me, but I hope you guys don't see them that way. We are all in a wonderful fantasy league for football called Another Championship, and it's starting pretty soon. We've got the draft coming up. So this week's photo shoot is just everybody that's going to be at my house doing the league draft. So get to know James and AJ and the Fantasy Football League 2024 championship. Here it is. So now we've got everybody here, and I'll go ahead and let James, introduce everyone.
Well, there's the obvious baby with a gun. Who, he's been our ride or die since year one in the league. There's me, obviously, with a Trump wig. I couldn't get the color right on this one, but it has the hairstyle correct. As I'm shoveling mayonnaise pasta, our traditional pre-draft feast, in with my extra 2 right arms. AJ is there, of course. He's got the pasta incense that he's about to light in the jar of marinara to consecrate the draft. Mike is sitting at the head of the table, as is his right, sadly sucking mayonnaise-covered noodles, very disappointed in the quality of white people's cuisine. Yes, I noticed the eyes. There's also a small bee there, in addition to our buddy Henry, who has stopped being such an asshole and being all big all the time and shrunk down to a more reasonable size, which he can always do, by the way. He doesn't have to be 7 feet all the time. And lastly, there's our buddy and reigning league champion Ramon, who is drinking what looks like mayonnaise infused with orange juice, as well as like a White Claw and a urine sample. This is actually kind of symbolic, because at the last draft, he maybe had a few too many cervezas. We have a picture of Mike, as is tradition, and a picture of a traditional Eagles fan, which is a person in an Eagles hat smoking what appears to be crack, while Dogbird perches atop AJ's very obvious wig that we all choose not to comment on. Yeah. But yeah, that's the gang there. And so this is what it's like to attend one of our draft parties. And as is tradition, we wrote our names down in Cyrillic, because, of course, we don't know each other at all. So we have to have name tags like it's a first day of the job training session.
Mike is a humanoid cat. So there's that.
All right, gang, that was another fun set of goofs and gaffs. Did you have as many ha-has and hee-hees as I did? I hope so. I've been James. He's been AJ, and this has been another podcast in its 30s for 2 white guys in their 30s.
Every day I'm every day I'm every day I'm
Shrek's dick ass. Dick.
every day I'm every day I'm
Dick ass.
every day I'm
Dick ass. Dick ass. Dick ass. Dick ass.
Well, you know what they say. Huh?